Yeah. But yeah, no. Now we open up on the new day, new session. We're now. It's like a
Is the 13th of
two,
February, and tomorrow
like
is
a
a special day.
like a 2 week time skip or something.
Yeah. It was the 20th of January, and now it's the 13th of February.
Yeah, like 1.5 weeks, or like 1.5 to 2 weeks.
So in between that
Yeah.
time, all of you would have done your own thing. I leave that up to you what exactly your characters would have been up to. Presuming they went back to their family, or those who can go back to family here in the capital, in Mistral. Those who choose to spend their time elsewhere, you can elaborate on that in your journals, or if you wanted to exposit them here, you can. And for context, you are in your final class of the day, which would be the history class. Speaking of which, grades. You thought I forgot.
I was about to say it's time for grades.
Calculation as I'm looking at all of your characters' grades and see if they are capable of graduating, because the field work does support a long way, but your characters' knowledge checks are also very important. They alone won't determine whether you fail or succeed. There is a lot of contextual things going around, but they certainly, if your character sucks in academia but is perfect in field work, that is still something of a weakness, and there is no shame in your character not graduating. Given that
there is shame.
Given that there's already one person among you who's already doing this accelerated program again, so
Among Us.
yes, who's left? That's right. Okay, no,
That's right, Luft, you jobber.
God damn it, Luft.
Joseph, play the love soundboard.
Oh, so true. Luft, what you fucking figured?
Ashari, in some capacity, the letter itself has been very vague. If any of you know anything about such vagueness here, please step forward and we will have a private conversation. Otherwise, you are all dismissed. If you have any further inquiries about this letter of anonymity, please let me know. Otherwise, I can send you all off to your dormitories. Please study. Please be sure that you keep up on your tasks. And that will be all. And she will dismiss all of you, as the other students begin to kind of whisper about what exactly is going on regarding that letter and whatnot. And of course, people are also talking about their own things that had gone on in their lives, as some of them will begin to unpack. What are the rest of you doing?
I'll stay around in case I don't think no has anything to say, but just what's your group?
So, how did y'all's grades turn out?
I'm doing alright. Could be better.
I was close to dropping to a D in History of Arcadia, but thankfully, those field merits have their uses.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The same for me in biology. Otherwise, I would have been down to a D. Wouldn't have been great.
If you need help with that stuff, you can always ask.
Yeah, I'm pretty fine, I think. Everything else is an A or A+, so... If y'all need any help, I'm also open, to being a study buddy.
I got a few A's, but I'll survive with a few non-A pluses.
You gotta... at least that's my understanding. If you, enjoy the nature of it all, and you want to be an Ashari, you shouldn't, just keep yourself from frivolous activities. Feels kind of backwards to me. I don't know.
I mean, that's the whole thing with the Ashari, right? They're a little strict on this whole thing. So I don't put it past them to be completely against all that.
Yeah,
Yes,
and at this... Go ahead.
We are working with a very sort of spiritual and religious institution. I mean, you're looking at like a sort of chosen boy right over there. And
Isaac will immediately shake his head no, because this conversation's got nothing to do with me, trust me.
Yeah, chosen boy, man, alright.
institution. I mean, you're looking at like a sort of chosen boy right over there. And
Isaac will immediately shake his head no. He goes, "This conversation's got nothing to do with me. Trust me."
Yeah, chosen boy, man. All right.
For all I know,
Nah,
I
but-
could still be rejected by the trial ahead, so I would not want to put that label on me quite yet.
Lucy is going to reach up and flick his nose.
Oh.
And say, "Shut up with that. You'll be fine to get chosen. I've seen into the future, and you have a very, all Kadiri future ahead of you."
I'm definitely failing now.
But at the
I'm
same
going to
time,
flick his nose again.
at the same time, I mean, everyone will have their like own personal philosophy on all of this, but I guess as long as we're students, we should probably aim to uphold the values of the academy. Boy, man. All right.
For all I know,
Nah,
I
but-
could still be rejected by the trial ahead, so I would not want to put that label on me quite yet.
Lucy is going to reach up and flick his nose.
Oh.
And say, "Shut up with that. You'll be fine to get chosen. I've seen into the future, and you have a very, all Kadiri future ahead of you."
I'm definitely failing now.
But at the
I'm
same
going to
time,
flick his nose again.
at the same time, I mean, everyone will have their like own personal philosophy on all of this, but I guess as long as we're students, we should probably aim to uphold the values of the academy. Afterwards, I mean, once we graduate, it's up to us. But for now, playing nice is probably the best way to go about things.
Which is what we've been doing the past year and a half.
Well, that's good to know. I wasn't there.
I just wanted to say that,
that
you
was
know,
the voice inside his head.
I just wanted to say, there's still a big debate about how religious the Ashari should be. I just want to mention that.
Were you eavesdropping on this conversation the entire time?
I gotta go.
Yeah, he has to go study patches or whatever.
Dude, fuck. He's gonna go. Maybe he's gonna study some bitches, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, don't be mean to Minjun. But how did he even hear our conversation? He had his headphones in.
Oh no, he does not actually turn those on.
Yeah, I think he just has those on so people won't talk to him.
Oh, just so he can look cool.
Yeah, I think it's just to be left alone.
Yeah.
Well, it works most for all this sort of thing, like what their relationship was, what sort of things they were getting up to. If it was all just one big misunderstanding, that's another thing.
Well, it also depends how consensual the prostitute was. Depends how above board that business is.
Yeah, that too. And in my line of work, it depends on the influence of such a courtesan as well. That being said, this whole thing used to be illegal a couple of years ago, but things have gotten more lax ever since Terran countries and their population have been moving into the capital, and thus.
Hello.
Hello. Not saying it's your fault, but.
Oh, no, don't worry. I wasn't trying to, say that. I was just.
Don't worry.
making a
I
joke,
blame
but
you,
I
Jane,
am-
for all the systemic issues we face
God
today.
fucking damn it! I knew you hated me. Jane will just stop laughing.
Honestly,
Don't know if a guy
honestly-
like Fram, Dr. Fram is, the best fella to talk to about such matters,
depending based on the tapes of him we saw.
Yeah, he
But,
might tear it up on the dance floor.
Cloudspire Aussie Fram is a party animal. He
Oh,
can
yeah.
fucking kill it on the dance floor.
Oh yeah,
Or at least he used to a few hundred years ago.
oh yeah, that too. Also, keep the whole mission that'll keep that on the down low.
All right.
I'm trying to think of
Jay will
anything
salute to Samson. Yes, sir.
else. He'll salute back, but it's like very sloppy, not very precise. I think
Yeah, it's also very sloppy from Jane's end.
So I think that's everything. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
So like, the way we're supposed to, how were we supposed to investigate
He's
this?
probably going to ask us to look into this regardless.
Well, I mean, as you say, our glorious leader.
Shut up.
Well, if we're asked to look into it, very well, but I feel if we tried to look into it, because one of the only ways to start an investigation like this, I feel, would be to ask questions. Who should we ask questions to? Probably other women of the night, such as.
Well, yeah, I don't think.
Well,
Well, I mean, if we are seen there and they ask, like other Ashari, like the board or whatever, asked what we were doing, let's just say that we were looking into the lead we had.
as long as we do it
It's
above
simple all
board,
the time.
should be fine.
But that's even if we even are asked to do such a thing.
Yeah.
I agree with Lucy. That would make more sense to me too.
I'm not the biggest fan of alcohol in general. You know this, Isaac. I don't drink at all. But
It's the
just seems
same
a bit silly
reason
to
why
me.
Ashar shouldn't be speaking to or hiring prostitutes. We have a foundation to stand on, and I think drinking alcohol and doing such things is going against the nature of our order.
Well, I suppose, but generally, in my experience, the more you strictly stop someone from doing something, the more they want to do it anyways.
Yeah. And in my opinion, it would just probably be a better idea to, like Lucius said, make it so that when you are on active duty, just then enforce those rules. But otherwise, in your private quarters, when you're having a fun time with friends, and you are not scheduled for a mission, then I don't see the issue
Strictly
with it.
stop someone from doing something, the more they want to do it anyways.
Yeah. And in my opinion, it would just probably be a better idea to, like Lucius said, make it so that when you are on active duty, just then enforce those rules. But otherwise, in your private quarters, when you're having a fun time with friends, and you are not scheduled for a mission, then I don't see the issue with it. With alcohol, that is. Prostitutes is kind of...
Scarlet comes around, she jokes, she says, if Isaac had his way, I'm sure he'd have some of the men turn into eunuchs at some point. And you hear some of the other students laugh. Isaac shakes his head, but it's not like he's annoyed, because there's a sense of familiarity between him and Scarlet at the very least. But Edward speaks up.
Oh god.
Do you not like that guy?
You'll see.
I don't know about that latter part, but I actually do agree with you. But I don't like agreeing with you for some reason.
Why? What have I done to you?
Nothing. I don't know how I feel about you yet, so give me like a week or two. Maybe then I'll let you know.
Very well. How about, what do you like? I can send you a gift, and maybe that will sway your opinion of me.
Oh, no, that's
I think you would have to think of the gift for me to have my opinion swayed. If it's a good gift, then I probably will like it more, and if not, then I don't know.
That is a fair
I'll
assessment
give you
of
a
my
mean
character.
stare. Yes, exactly.
Very well, Jane. I do have a mission to attend to. Scarlet will tug on him and goes, alright, we'll talk to you all later.
Alright, see y'all.
Please, God, make him blow up.
Please.
Ruin!
Spawning right now.
This much won't last long. And it's just gonna get more people upset. I don't understand why individual punishment is not the preferred option here.
Yeah.
Truly. That will never stop anyone from drinking. We'll just make them look into more shady avenues to find their drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, the black market will always be open once a wall has been put up, no?
Exactly.
Yeah. Prohibition is also kind of just dumb. I'll be real. But
Isaac
yeah, I
remains
think that
quiet.
James
He
is-
remains very quiet.
Yeah, Isaac, you seem to be
surrounded
the
by-
only one who is not in agreement here, you know. Your opinion is valid as well. I don't want to ostracize you from the conversation.
Deborah goes up to his ear and goes, "If you take away my wine, I will fucking kill you. You fucking hear me?"
We'll see what the student base votes for, but it's either going to be not enough people care, or a bunch of people care right now, and then even more are going to care against it, I presume.
Yeah, I suppose.
By the way, I'm gonna use the restroom for a moment. Y'all can keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You hear out in the hallway, Edward go, Jane, I was just about to talk to you.
Punch him directly square in the mouth.
Wouldn't be the first time. He got decked by a PC. He drank over their disciplines.
I hardly touch the stuff. It's not great for my constitution.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go back
Yes,
to.
you.
I'm gonna go back to the dorm. I've got a couple of other things occupying my mind at the moment. I think I might have to return back to the forest.
Well,
Mysterious.
be back by tomorrow.
I'll try to. He says, and there's still a continuous look of either annoyance or distress on his face as he leaves.
Damn, this whole drink thing really got him fucked up, huh? And that's the only thing occupying his mind.
That's the only
Nothing
thing.
else.
That little addendum. That's the only thing.
See,
Oh, not for me.
She's gonna look at you very quizzically
The dog of pride
and
flag
say,
image.
My brother.
I don't think you're
Seems like
his
his
type.
No, not for me, not for me. My brother, he seems like they'd get along. I was thinking, an alliance is always useful. Just wanted to see if I can put in a good word for my family.
Well, considering your family is filled with a bunch of impressive and noteworthy Argonauts, I'm sure Nishmil would understand how strong a brother would be if he's from that family. So, sure, I guess. I don't think he's seeing anybody. But I also don't think something like that is his priority right now.
Yeah, just wanted to keep in mind for the future. No, it's telling the truth.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, that was pretty straight laced here.
I'm gonna squint my eyes and go, okay. Well, Lucy will get up. Well, I don't think there's really anything else. I'm probably gonna head back to Isaac's tower, take a nap, and before I head to the gym later. Hopefully nothing annoying is outside the door.
Lucia!
nothing.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Who will you be going out with?
Well, I would go with Isaac, but he's in the fucking forest of darkness.
He's being a fucking emo.
Isaac, it's Valentine's Day. Are we doing anything? No, I gotta stop all the drink.
The university security, which was kind of weird, but aside from that,
Why would they do that?
I'm not sure, but oh yeah, I refreshed some of the alcohol in the fridge. So if you guys like beer, I also got girly beer as well.
Jane takes one of the girly beers.
What constitutes as a girly beer?
It doesn't taste like shit.
You know, Alexander, it's a beer for girls, idiot.
Yeah, it'd be for you, bro. I think you would like the girly beers.
No, I genuinely prefer the girly beers. Despite being German, I dislike beer.
Wow, you completely shattered my stereotypical perception of you.
I love to do that. You know?
This really shows that people are more than just their cultural prejudices.
You're alright, Brody.
I just imagine like he turns to a wall as if he's talking to a TV audience. He's looking at the wall and goes, "Remember, kids, you should never judge someone because they could be. Every person is unique, and you should get to know them." Bro, who are you talking to?
No, dude, we gotta. No.
But he hands you a girly beer. Alexander, what do you do?
I'm not thirsty, bro.
You should drink.
Devorah comes over and starts drinking the girly beer.
Yeah,
Dude, Devorah.
That's fine. I'll give it to the bird.
Yeah, Devorah just like
Devorah, even though you're in the shape of a bird, you're a magical familiar, and thus your constitution is stronger than the average bird.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's true.
Really, has anyone ever told you that you have a very funny cadence to your voice?
Thank you.
It's it's just very pleasing to listen to.
You know, growing up in SoCal, it was I had a.
I'll continue.
He just says SoCal.
The floor is yours.
Systems along this causeway, if you will. I think students are certainly not held to a higher standard as I think they should be, and I think because of this we're being taken advantage of by our adversaries, especially because the artifacts have been stolen while students are out and about, not necessarily taking good care to adhere to the rules, and because the rules are not strictly adhered to, they feel the need that they shouldn't be taking what we do seriously. And I think alcohol is a major contributor to them not taking what we have to fight for seriously. That is my thesis statement. I can publish a paper on it another time.
Do you mean that seriously?
I may have to at this point.
I mean, well, you know, to each their own. I don't want to get into the whole topic again, but I was genuinely just curious as to why you wanted to do the petition.
Ashari that are purely dedicated to the cause.
She'll nod. Like I said, I won't judge you all for doing this. Not my right to at the moment. So please have your fun. It's not like this ban will be enacted anytime soon, but...
Don't worry, Sarah. I'll sign your petition.
Well, I appreciate
I
that.
won't. But
I respect that.
And I also respect you wanting to do the petition.
It was Dr. Fram's idea to leave it to the students to decide. After all, we're not exactly a conventional academy. If the professors had all the power, then it wouldn't be much of a discussion. Well, nor would it be organic of a druid's organization to do that. So it's up to this generation to decide.
Yeah.
That's the scary part.
Well, he can do that
Yeah.
anywhere.
Lick his balls?
I don't know why he wants to do that downtown. Maybe he needs an
Is he
audience.
that athletic or acrobatic that he can, you know, do that?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, same.
What?
I think
Zoe.
Ishmael's pretty acrobatic and flexible.
Yeah, he could lick his balls.
And if he could lick my balls too.
Oh,
No, he would.
Well, I mean, while we're on this subject, I mean, I think I'm the most acrobatic one here.
You should prove that.
I'm quite the contortionist.
Why did you give Lucia that feat, Clayton? Actually, I know the answer. Why do I even ask?
Oh no, because she has acrobat dedication. But yeah, I'm not too sure. You probably went to the Forest of Darkness though.
We'll just have to wait until he comes back. But in the meantime, I will head downtown as well and see what I can find out.
Yeah, and in turn, I'll help you with something in the future. I don't know. I'll do something.
I will hold you up to that. And she'll give you a kiss and she will wave all of you goodbye. Also, I'll go find what Ishmael's been up to, though. That guy seems like he's up to no
Nosce.
good.
How dare you have two loving partners, Lucia?
Yeah. Anyway, Brody, to answer your question, Lucy's gonna I don't know, do what contortionists do.
Whoa!
I don't know how to describe.
That's
she
some
just fucking
crazy contortionist technique.
She just fucking Uzumaki's herself.
Like your girl balls.
Her what?
Her galls.
What?
I don't have girl balls. Do I?
You know what?
That's
That's
not how-
good for you, Lucia.
Percy, medicine check to figure out what he's talking about.
What we don't know is that he's actually an iridescent chaser.
This entire time he thought Lucy was a trans woman.
A trans woman who gave birth.
He
Yeah.
started Isaac with
Go ahead, make a medicine check.
Isaac, my chasing ghost.
All right, untrained improvisation. Untrained improvisation.
He takes off the mask and it's Zane Zakari the whole time.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm questioning it too. I gotta know what the hell.
Alexander's a bit of an expert on girl cock.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
God, dude.
You realize, Lucia, he had the wrong interpretation of your biology.
I'm gonna look at him and just gonna, with a big old grin, she's gonna say, "Brody, I'm a biological woman. What are you talking about?"
Brody, Lucia has kids.
Kid, but yes.
One kid, but biological.
Oh no, I thought that was like Zoe's.
She has pink hair.
I
mean,
really
like,
thought I really thought Brody was gonna say. I thought it was gonna be like a butt baby.
That was no, if they were monogamous, he would have said that.
I was sure he was gonna say I thought Isaac was the one who got pregnant.
That's all the bull comes from, right?
My basis for you right now. But also she brought in the sewer rat. I say as Radford is still like right there.
He's like on your lap. He's like
Oh,
laid
yeah.
out on your lap like a cat.
Well, I mean, as long as he's been domesticated, I don't see an issue with it. I'm gonna scratch his chin.
Like I said, he's like the size of a dog.
This thing is massive. And don't know, it's don't know exactly how to feel about her. It's not that she's bad in comparison to Artemis. At least she's not licking bloody scalpels. But then there's Noah, who is about to say, the only real thought I have about Noah is that it looks like if the wind blew too hard, the boy would break in half.
Then deny him on this stuff. This is why I like having you around. Because to me, I feel. Oh yeah, I don't want to say I can trust all of them, but they're reliable right now, and that's all that really matters. Besides, it's not like we're all gonna like stick with each other after we graduate Cloudspire, right?
It's true. Once I graduate, I'm moving to another planet, no contact. You'll never see me again.
Oh, you're gonna miss me. Hey, if we remain friends, do I get like discount on hood clothes?
I'm just gonna stare at you and go, would you actually wear clothing from my family?
Yeah, I mean it's the type of formal that Isaac likes, and I figured I should have at least like one or two dresses from that look nice, I suppose.
Like actual clothing for once.
Samson's laughing. He's not even pretending to be asleep. And Sarah takes out an earbud.
Nothing, Sarah. We're just joking around. All right, but
You
yeah,
know,
I'm gonna...
actually, I'll stand up and kind of like toss Radford into this empty chair. You know what? I'll go to the gym actually.
Oh, look at that.
Mainly because I really want to see if Brody's actually going to make Noah work out.
Because Lucia's going to look up at Alexander and say, "Now, would you believe me if I said that was my true intention the entire time? I'm asking Brody to go to the gym."
Look, I'm just saying, if he tries to pull the medical exemption on Brody, I don't think Brody's going to.
You're like a image bubble, and it's like Noah trying to lift a 5-pound weight and just snapping his arms.
No, I like to imagine it's that scene from fucking like OG SpongeBob where like, you know, he's got like the bamboo stick with the 2 marshmallows at the end.
Exactly.
It's just Brody going medically exempt. Nah, if you try hard enough, anything's possible. Try, Noah, and then it cuts to Noah just under a barbell.
It's Brody's art, but it's in the Naruto style going, believe it.
Well, what's that goofy Naruto track?
Hold on, I can find it. You can literally just type in YouTube Goofy Naruto track and it's the first one. No, I'll put it on. I'll put it on.
Hold on. Goofy
Afternoon of
Naruto.
Konoha. That's what it's called.
I was young. I tried to lift a barbell, and it didn't go up. My spirit was just like the barbell. Rock bottom.
And then you rock bottom and go
I'm
up.
getting all of this. This is real good advice.
Here you go. There you go.
I looked at my gym partner, the man who was supposed to be there for me, but he was spotting for someone else. That's how I knew if I wanted to improve myself, it had to be me. I couldn't accept help from anyone else. Fitness is a lonely journey. Because the only thing I can fit in fitness schedule is myself.
With your stick in your mouth.
No.
Oh god.
No. When you sit on him.
I'm just concerned for his well-being.
His neck and his face, it could be in danger.
No.
no one's like unconscious on the floor somewhere.
Brody, without giving you a direct answer, Isaac is perfectly fine.
Whoa, his neck game must be crazy.
Lucy is, for Isaac's sake, is not commenting any further.
Whoa. Now that's a man who can lead the Ashari.
Damn straight.
And then we're gonna do more squats. Where's the gif? He does the jumping squats, the side to side. You do see a number of different hot coffee, cold coffee, and other cold beverages at a display. There's a number of different pastries. Some like there's like a lemon bread, like it's like packaged in plastic. You can purchase from. There is a number of cakes available, some cheesecakes available, and of course at the very top it says brought to you by the gracious gifts of King Arcturus of Tylesia. And furthermore,
I point at the screen, that's me.
snap and point. As you sit down, you do see that there's a table reserved for all of you. And Zoe would have texted the Dusk Dusters group chat that she will be joining with Isaac shortly, and that you guys are free to order ahead, and they'll like I said, they'll join shortly. Brewer of coffee, nothing more.
I look at all of the cakes and be like, hey, I think you're a little better than being just basic shit, Kuro. I mean, look at this. That cake. I can't even. That cake's as iced perfect.
No, you know, I try, you know, but welcome to Kuro's
Your
Cafe.
efforts do not go in vain.
I appreciate it. I really do, and I like that you come back, and especially bringing new friends here. I did speak to Miss Sakari, and she is very happy to have you all arrive, and she did notify me she will be a little late. Something about your husband being quite the procrastinator when it comes to, despite being so fast, he always arrives late. Something like that.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that, but it's okay.
But
if he says he's gonna be somewhere, he'll be there.
Very well. Anything you guys?
Oh, what? What are you doing here,
This place was reserved for us.
Indeed, it is. Us. That includes me.
No.
It's my no, it's my father, Lucia. It's well, technically his name is Misrit as well.
And I thought it was just for us and then Isaac and Zoe.
Did Miss Sakari not mention?
No, I don't know who you are. You're a stranger.
Well, I'm not a stranger anymore. Artie just introduced me to.
Well, come on, sit down. She's gonna gesture to a seat that's conveniently open next to Artemis. That's crazy.
It's just spawned in there.
The ever.
My name is Lucia Rain, and she's gonna kind of gesture to everybody as she says their name. She's gonna go, this is Noah. You have Jane, Alexander, and someone you probably don't know, Artemis.
Oh, this one? I definitely don't know this one. Probably off the streets or something.
I don't know. We just kind of found her outside and was like, oh, she needs to eat something.
You know, she has that sort of charm to her, doesn't she? Like, you just want to adopt her right away.
Artemis is like curled up.
Cringe.
She's usually like confident and relaxed, but now she's just turning into a ball.
Hey, come on, unfurl yourself. Come on.
Sad music. Artemis goes, I hate you, Dad.
Devora is like right. I feel like Noah probably
necessary
like
to talk about.
you know.
None of you know,
What's his name?
except for Alexander.
I do not know who you are.
Are you from Mistral? Sorry, I don't really know a lot of the news outside of stuff here in the capital and a shithole called Rainhold.
This one got a bit of a mouth on him, I didn't realize. Is your leader?
Unfortunately.
Relaxing.
Yes, she's very adept at leading when we are working, which we are not.
She's our glorious leader.
We're trying to relax here, and I don't know. It's why are you here?
I've been invited. That is why I'm here.
Oh. Yeah, no, Zoe didn't really mention anything about you being invited, but hey, well, I mean, you know what? The more the merrier.
I think I tried to join a group chat of sorts, and I think I got rejected.
Well, you know, when you're not really told of what's happening and something, tries to happen,
I get the sense that you are being very hostile to me. Is there something wrong?
Oh, no. Okay. Sorry if I came off as being hostile. That's on me. I apologize.
Just watching this conversation happen. I've got a big grin on my face.
Yeah. No, Noah's trying to be a little bit more polite, but he's like nose deep in his teacup, just trying to like hide his face.
I mean, are you not going to sit down? At least try to eat something.
No, I'll stand for the time being, but I just wanted to see if any of you were aspiring Argonauts after graduation.
Lucia will raise her hand and say, like, I'm already set to be, I think they said after I graduate, it's set to be a silver, or not gold just yet, close to gold, but I think like a silver rank Argonaut.
That sounds about right. I see you're the one interested in joining the Argonauts League. We fight for justice and peace across the worlds. Are you ready to uphold such a principle?
I mean, I already do that with my field work, so I mean, it's nothing's really going to change.
God. You know, every Argonaut needs their costume, of course. Ever since the late 1800s and beyond that, we've always had iconic armors and costumes. What is your costume?
I mean, I have my Keyblade armor, and Lucy's gonna look down, and she's like,
Alvarine's dealing with stuff elsewhere, and he apologizes on not being able to attend, so I will make up for his loss and my presence. I will make up the double the people here. So there you go.
Okay, well, first off, you should be way more quiet and stoic and wipe that smile off your face.
Hey, he has a great smile.
Thank you. It is what many people say as well. No, but stoicism's not my thing. That is what Alv is all about. And if I take his whole thing, he's going to be very upset. And but Stonefather, he cannot be charming. Can you imagine? It is impossible.
No, I can't.
This one is This is your old Yashara uniform. This one also exposes your breasts. I'm seeing an ongoing theme regarding mammaries here.
Look, Stefano, not to poke and prod, but you don't have breasts. The Ashari uniform, the Ashari robes, super constricting.
Ashari males, you have breasts, correct?
Well,
Not really, if I'm honest.
No, you all do have breasts, but they're just not as fatty as women's breasts.
Well, no, debatable.
Not a woman.
Lucy has the biggest grin on her face right now.
Now it just like pulls down his throat like just like up to the collarbone, just like to show where that he's like pretty much skin and bones.
Mr. Strider, in this establishment, put that away.
Well, yeah, he pulled it down, but like he just pulled it down to show like his collarbones like popping out like.
Yeah, I already know a couple of well, not a couple, but I met a couple of Argonauts. With my brother, we've kind of we've crossed paths a couple times. I know this one's this is gonna kind of chuckle his head. met this one Argonaut. He was a funny little flesh wolf guy. He was funny. He was fun.
I get this sort of internal feeling that he probably wasn't all that funny. I feel like I already know who this individual is, and I probably instinctively do not like him.
I found him funny. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you say so. But
But in any case,
you do see Stefano. Kuro gets his attention, and Stefano says, "I'll be right back. But I'm gonna go order my food."
Oh yeah, by all means, do what you gotta do, man.
Tell me about how he was the face of the party when he was an Argonaut, so
I can
it
tell.
comes as no surprise.
He was quite the famous Argonaut.
oh, you know him?
I heard tales.
You have a tail.
What kind of tales?
One, Lucia, shut up. Two, hold on, I was quiet for most of that because I was trying to enjoy Kuro's food. But no, it was just a couple tales about him. Because when he was younger, charismatic Argonaut, did well, gonna turn to Artemis. But he was your father?
I mean, yeah.
Your father fucked.
Yeah.
I'll say with like a big smile and then just taking another bite of like.
I mean, yeah.
Your father fucked.
Yeah.
I'll say with like a big smile and then just taking another bite of like.
The image of is cursed into Artemis's mind.
Yeah, he does seem like a serious flirt. Jesus Christ, man.
I try not to think about it.
There are a lot of
So
stories.
how else do you think you got made?
He very much so fits the caricature of your charismatic. What is it? What did you say? Face of a party?
Yes, that's how he puts it.
He even flirted with a married woman.
Well, what do you think he is?
Oh,
Is
wait,
he
that's
also
what it is?
married to your mom?
The phrase.
Are you in such a familiar situation right now?
I am feeling much better. Wouldn't want to miss this day of all days without my wife here.
Yeah, I would have killed you. Let me
Probably,
insult you.
It would have been a dual conspiracy, yes. But I'm saving any food for me.
Lucy looks at the very full table of pastries and go like,
Yeah.
"No, I think we're all out."
I'm sorry,
Friends,
Isaac.
I guess I'll have to leave at this point then.
No, it's okay. You can stay.
All of you hear this, and even Isaac goes, "All right, all right." He'll sit down at the table.
God, that is the most woman I've ever sounded. Oh, in all of my years of role playing as a woman.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely.
He swears. I've spoken to him over the phone. He says he's only there to talk to a contact. He tells me it's not a woman who's of the night. So,
It's a man?
or a man of the night. I did not think it out. That's quite the mental image, but no, I don't think he was. I don't think he was looking for a man.
He seemed like. Never mind.
He does give
Think of your brother being gay. Right?
He does give off like bratty energy, so I could see it.
I do not like this vocabulary. I prefer to move on.
Jane, you made it really bad. You made it awkward. Oh.
Pass the lemon
Kinetic
cake, please.
projectile. Eat a muffin, bitch.
Hold on here.
Here, Isaac,
Your
have a
muffin
late. Here, Isaac, have a late.
Good times.
Such a banger.
I remember I asked this lady out for coffee.
And then Artemis was made. She was a-
No, I cured her of
Speaking
being
of this cafe, you remember what happened before?
Let's see. There was a couple things that happened at Kuro's Cafe. Let's see. There was the one time Faradir got
Exactly,
shot in the
that's the-
street.
That's the one I don't think I'll ever forget. Is he's like, yeah, I'm gonna hook up with someone. Gets taken to an alley and gets jumped.
Taken to an alley, jumped, and then the other three party members rush him into Kuro's Cafe and we're like, Kuro, we need to use your back room. He was like, what? I don't have one. And then we go into his back room. He's like, oh, I have one.
Dude,
I don't actually use this room.
Why did you become so
honestly
Italian?
least surprising thing that has happened to Faradir. Like,
Individuals of note. And these four will just continue to hang out with you all, and yeah, you all have a wonderful time. And yeah, Zoe does inform all of you that she does confirm that Ishmael wasn't talking to anyone. He was basically essentially talking to a man that was covered in stone, appeared to be some sort of kineticist, some sort of bouncer or some sort of security guy that Ishmael was talking to.
The thing?
The thing. So here's the thing.
Bang Grim.
But you know, you guys will return to the academy, spend the evening amongst yourselves or with people you care for, and the night will be spent in merriment and joy.